Okay, Coach Nichols, I know obviously you're hoping to come out of the weekend with a pair of wins at home, and you did. Friday you guys kind of took an early lead and kept the shutout. Today gave up an early goal. So I guess if you could just talk about the start to today's match and then the way you guys finished with coming back to get the win.
Yeah, well, we anticipated App State coming out with a lot of energy. They didn't play on Friday night. They're gunning for us. They had probably fresher legs, and so we anticipated the first 15 minutes of this game or so being on our heels a little bit. I'm okay with conceding a little bit there, but we're not okay with conceding the goal. So I still think we got disjointed there on the goal. But it did give us an opportunity to deal with some adversity, deal with being a goal down, and the guys responded well.
And then really after the goal, I mean, you guys were dominating in terms of shots, and I think you had probably more possession. But midway through the first half, I want to say you guys equalized on a goal by Pat, and the first of two he had today. Could you just talk about, that goal, and then just the danger that Pat presents, for opposing defenders?
Yeah, well, there was a period after they got their goal. I thought we had a lot of opportunities, so we probably really should have had, with some decent finishing, we probably should have been 2 or 3 up by then. But as for Pat, I mean, first of all, he's an extremely hard worker. He's extremely smart about his runs, and he's a clinical finisher. So when he gets a chance, he'll kill you. He's an assassin.
And then, so it was tied, and then you got a goal from Keaton Reynolds right before the half. Just talk about that play. I mean, it just seemed from my view, just a good hustle play. I mean, he didn't give up on the play, and as a result, he find himself wide open with basically a tap in.
And that's not surprising about Keaton. That's who Keaton is. He's a hard worker. He thinks anytime there's a 50-50 ball, he thinks it's his. If it's 40-60, he thinks it's his. It's 30-70, he thinks it's his. And that's what that was. We got a really good challenge on the initial ball from Mo. Yeah. And then Keaton was just hunting, and he did what he's put in there to do. Let's get his goals.
And, obviously we've talked over the last couple of years about Pat and how dangerous he is, and he had 2 today, but, that's 7 goals this year and 6 different goal scorers. I mean, I guess just talk about, just seems like you have a number of options that when, maybe Pat and Joe start up top, but other guys can cycle in there, you can sub in guys, and it just feels like you have a number of guys that are ready to step up when their number's called.
Sure, yeah, we sure do. Still trying to figure out that rotation, and with the heat today, we probably rotated even more than we normally would, but we put guys in and had full confidence. Not only would they maintain, but we got some hungry guys on the bench that are going in to make a mark and make plays, score goals, defend goals, whatever it takes.
And now after kind of a quick 2-game turnaround here this weekend, now you have a few days before your next match right here at home on Friday. Just talk about, I guess, what kind of things you look to do for your team, especially like you said, since it was such a hot and humid day today, and what you look to do to kind of recover from this one and get ready for Marshall.
Yeah, we got to recover, so it's going to be a good 48 hours of recovery here, and then get right back to it. We had a good weekend, we got 2 wins, but we certainly weren't perfect, and probably the best thing about it is there's so many things we can work on and things that we can fix. It's just little things that we'll tighten up and get a little bit more dangerous with our attack, a little bit tighter with our defense, and get geared up for Marshall.
All right. Thank you, sir.